Hello and welcome to the next episode of Analytical Review. Today we will check out if hardware to shell isolation really make difference in sound. We will be looking at sustain of a drum and frequency response of it. Hardware for this episode will be the same as in first one. Somewhere here you will find the link to the first episode. I will be also using TuneBot to make sure that in both cases we have the same drum tuning. I have chosen 142 Hz to get an E note from the drum. Little secret, it won't be E, but it will be close enough. Our patient today will be 14 by 14 inch Sonor 2007 floor tom. As you see, it now has isolation made of felt and rubber, and inside of the drum you can see isolation between screws and the shell made of rubber.
Plan for today is simple. I will remove and place drum heads on a drum, tune it and make measurements. This will ensure that each time drum head will fit similar to the edge of a drum. Then I will remove all of isolation and perform measurements again. And we will see if something changed. Here you can see frequency response of an isolated drum. It is normalized to 0 dB. No isolation at all. And now frequency response of drum without isolation. Let's check if you can hear a difference between isolated drum and drum without isolation. Here we have fundamental pitch of a drum, and here is first harmonic. Its level in both cases are almost the same. Main difference is here. Somewhere near third harmonic, isolated drum is about 8 dB louder, and also highs around 5500 Hz to 7000 Hz are about 8 dB louder in isolated drum. Now let's take a look at the difference between measurements. As I previously said, fundamental pitch and first harmonic are the same in both cases. Yeah, this third harmonic is 9 dB louder in isolated drum, not 8 dB. And look here, there are a lot of highs more in isolated drum, and almost at every frequency isolated drum have richer sound. It really works! I mean isolation between shell and the hardware. So in terms of the drum, I will say that difference is huge, especially for recording. I mean, this highs, which makes sound richer, is most important part here. Please note that this drumhead is a little bit used, so the difference may be even greater. Now, few words about loudness of a drum and sustain of it. This true peak value is taken from span plugin. This DT things is related to sustain. How it is counted? It's explained in first episode, but in the nutshell, this is the time necessary for drum to reach 10%, 5% and so on of amplitude related to 0 dB. This 1% is about minus 40 dB. This result itself is not very valuable without a context, so let's compare it with isolated drum. Now you can see that isolated drum is about 3 dB louder in average, but there is something weird here. Drum without isolation have much more longer sustain. For DT 1% is about 30% longer. I couldn't sleep with a head like this, so I made another measurements, but now without any normalization, and it looks much better now. Still, drum without isolation have longer sustain in 1 and 2%, but not so much, and isolated drum have longer sustain in DT 5% and 10%. So, from practical perspective, isolated drum will sound longer, because below 5% sound of a drum will be likely covered by other instruments in a mix. So placing isolation between drumshell and hardware is worth doing, such as liking this video and subscribing this channel. Any ideas, please feel free to post in comment section. And have a nice day!